soul child, got a fist ball. I'm a respawn of ancestors, and I'm blessed, They are not him, tell him fess up. I get check stuff, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless. Yeah, I got next up, right? No, when I'm saying you can see when I look in your iris. You likely to drop and I'm ready to ride. You do better keeping it quiet. My pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened. I like who I am, but a bias. The pilot is right, my drip is a fountain. I'm not like these regular guys. All of that talk is misguided. She like the way I make the tape print, but the way I make the words play is grim. I'm the reaper reaching for the kill switch. The label cut the check like the bladesmith. Something sparking where his brain is. The beat is somewhere where their prayers in. Geronimo, the way I make the bass jump when the parachute is tasteless. They likely to run their mouth, but when they see you face to face, they quick with the shape shift. Up through the night, work the grave shift. Batted from the cradle to the grave, bitch. Big mad how they face tense. Look both ways, we can catch fade. I'm a nice guy on the inside, still I'm not somebody to be played with. Keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. I left the city, I've been browsing. Treading water that they drowning. I head on the swivel. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings. They keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. I left the city, I've been browsing. Treading water that they drowning. I head on the swivel. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings. Can't stop, won't stop. Till I told the world when the glow trap. Then a nigga dope at the stove top. Type of shit they hide in a tube sock. I done skip town on a new block. But I'm still around, nigga, just not. Better hold it down when the group drop. Where I kick down for the crowd, a balloon pop. Bet they come around for my moolah. Better run them out of town for they hoopla. Queen, she a hunt like Mulan. Everything the hoes what they were, but they just not. They be right up in your face with the fake stop. They be thinking it's a game, but it's just not. They be thinking we the same, but the subpart. You can join through the club when the flood stop, pull up. Hey, I feel amazing. Pyramid scheme, how I play the angle. I send it to your girl, but I make a facelift. This is your brain, little bitch. Right. I be hella wild, but you can't tame me. Got the keys to the cradle with no cable. Smelling like basil. Yeah, I got the flavor. I ain't got no patience. Kept it with a savior. I be on their nerve, but that shit painful. Took a sour when I serve, how that shit tasted. Show a conversation. Give them waves to the nation. The flotation is outrageous. Righteous with the sound, but I'm finger raising to the whole nation. Yelling out fuck 12 till they throw me in the cell. But a nigga make bail for the young and rebellious generation. Keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. I left the city, I've been browsing. Treading water that they drowning. I head on the swivel. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings. They keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. I left the city, I've been browsing. Treading water that they drowning. I head on the swivel. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings. trenches, now look how we out here ballin'. All up in the max, now we flooring in the fallin'. All you do is showing like a year, now we touring. Did a pop shopping, now we open up a store. Keep our foot on gas, and you know we can't be stolen. Make them in the bug, cause these blessings keep on pouring. Every time we drop, we know the people gon' support it. See into the future, I can tell it's gon' be more. They gon' try and milk you till you bone dry. Oh my, we could do the trap, or the rap, or the lo-fi. Had to cut my old ones off, joint soul ties. Takes the time heals, we gon' see when it goes by. Shampoo the bed, then I hit it with the blow dry. When I come back, I'm like MJ with the 4-5. Conscious in the cut, and you know that's the road guy. If they go low, thumbs up, we gon' go high. Yeah, it's up, then it's stuck. Can't block my goals, cause I don't give a fuck. Heart on ice, you gon' need a shovel up. Yeah. When we in the building, they know the double up. We was in the trenches, now look how we out here ballin'. All up in the max, now we flooring in the fallin'. All you do is showing like a year, now we touring. Did a pop shopping, now we open up a store. Keep our foot on gas, cause you know we can't be stolen. Make them in the bug, cause these blessings keep on pouring. Every time we drop, we know the people gon' support it. See into the future, I can tell it's gon' be more.
Welcome back to FMP. FMP in the building. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to all the supporters. I am your host, DS1 Ross, my brother, the Book of Ronan in the building. And we are with episode 5. That's episode 5 on the Foundational Manhood Podcast. Today's show, the audacity of masculine light. But before we get into it, as y'all know, we got our 5-minute fire watch. It's on you, bro.
Yes, sir. Fellas, I want to talk to you specifically in the sound of my voice. Quality over quantity. Now, this is something that me and my brother have discussed and meeting each other from the beginning. But this is something you need to express for yourself and beyond yourself. Check the people around you. Check the women you lay with. Even check the family members you are connected to. We'll start with the women you lay with. She has to earn her spot in your space. That is, if you value everything in that space. When it comes to your associates, they have to earn their stripes too. Everybody that says that they're with you, yet their actions, words, and intent don't work in concert, it is all bullshit. Some say that they'll be your partners. But when it comes to show and prove, when adversity shows itself, you start seeing the real them. Some people will sit there and snitch on you. Some people will sit there in the presence of others and plot your demise and then smile in your face. When we talk about quality over quantity, you have to understand that modern day snakes don't just hiss at you anymore. They'll be in your ear calling you bro. They'll call on you bae, son, homie, friend. You talking about quality over quantity. You got to value their actions, words, and intent working in concert, rather than the quantity of bullshit they will put into your ear as pillow talk or as fake motivation and support. In this day and age, when you vet these people out, can you trust them with your vision? Can you trust them with your time, your health, your innermost secrets that you deal with? Can you trust them with them using the power of confidentiality? Do they breathe life into you and your vision? Or are these people a bunch of pulled hamstrings, keeping you immobile, crippled, unable to move and believe in yourself? As men, we got to stop prostituting our presence and our purpose. And this is what you're seeing online. A lot of stupid shit keeping you distracted, doubting yourself, having you believe the world is entirely fucked up. But our nature is to oppose environment. And when you oppose environment, you not only see the quality that's waiting out there for you, but you start seeing people who appreciate the quality and the quantity of your greatness within you. So remember that when you get up, you look in the mirror, that is your opposition. But see, that's the beautiful thing about pressure. It separates the diamonds from the pieces of coal that litter the floor. That's been your 5-minute fire watch.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yes, sir.
See. So let's get into it, y'all.
Let's do it.
Episode 5, Foundational Manhood Podcast, the audacity of masculine light.
God damn it.
The audacity of masculine light. So, as we like to do, bro, a lot of times, a lot of people, they hear certain words. You know, we grow up hearing certain words and it sound cool, but we never knew what they meant. Yeah. So let's look up the word audacity, because I know people are going to be like, the audacity of masculine light. What does that mean?
Since everybody's so educated.
Right. So audacity, a willingness to take bold risk. The willingness to take bold risk. So how dare black men show their masculinity? How dare black men show the world truly how intelligent they are? Yeah. How dare black men influence the world through music, through sports, through technology, through the military? How dare you as a black man do all this shit in America and still be looked at as a piece of shit, but you get up every day and still go after it? How dare you? How dare we continue to do this, bro?
Because we follow that scripture, untucketh thine nuts. This is what we're supposed to do. It's what we're built to do. And you notice not only certain people want to fuck us, but secretly a lot of people really want to fuck with us, because we're gifted artists in our respective genres. Like when we touch something, we put flavor, soul, love into it, ability that very few people can emulate and too many people envy. Like how we move, how we talk. Just our presence alone either fucking make somebody wet or make somebody fucking piss the fuck off. As intended.
And I'm glad you said that, because the second definition of audacity, it says rude or disrespectful behavior, impudence. And the reason why I brought that up is because this is what they consider us. This is what they consider black men.
Yeah.
They consider our masculinity as being rude, as being disrespectful, as being inconsiderate. Now, any other man, he has the audacity to be the man who he is.
Yeah.
The white man, his audacity is huge. His audacity is so goddamn big. He is what we call a narcissist. He is the goddamn template of narcissism. The white man. Because it takes some goddamn audacity to have you take a whole group of people to build a goddamn country for you, and then you say they ain't do shit.
Or go back to your country.
Right. What, the same goddamn country we built? that you stole from us. So that's some goddamn audacity. Let's speak about the audacity of the Asian man. He got so much goddamn audacity. He come in a black neighborhood and sell us poison. And sits there and not only sell you liquor, but then he tell you, hey, we'll sell you lottery tickets.
Yeah.
In the same liquor store.
Yeah.
That's some goddamn in the black community. How many liquor stores you see in the Asian community? When you go to Chinatown, how many ABC stores do you see?
None that I've seen.
Oh, okay. That's some goddamn audacity, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's speak on the Latin man. How he got so much goddamn audacity, he came over and took the black man's spot on the construction sites. Before the Spanish guy was cleaning up after us. He was sweeping up the shit. We was knocking off the walls.
Yeah.
They had so much goddamn audacity, bro. They'll bring their ass to the construction site 50 deep. Bum rush the whole construction site. They've done that shit for years, and now they've took the spot of the black man. Now we shoveling up garbage and shit for them.
Yeah.
The audacity. But black men can't have that. We can't have that, bro. What you
know? I said no, we can't, because in one half, a lot of us have been shamed into denying ourselves and how great we are. A lot of propaganda has been shown that we're not this, we ain't that, when the statistic shows we're the best fucking fathers out there. Like, children thrive under our presence.
Facts.
Where they shattered communities. But the other part is, like, on us, we allowed ourselves to be comfortable with complacency. Scared of our own ability because we don't want to offend nobody. But when you are great, when you're able to do some things, you're going to piss some people the fuck off. It's part of doing business. But again, there's that envy. That's that awe. Like, that man can get that shit done. Can't deny it. Some people even will steal your shit, which is why we tell guys to copyright your shit. That's shout out to all you biters out there. But when you're creative, when you're great in what you do, you create an aura about yourself. And for the most part, you gotta have a sense of humility, but sometimes you gotta drag your nuts. Like, look, I'm good at this shit. This is what I love to do. This is me. I'm not making no apologies for it or anybody. So you can fuck with it or get the fuck away from it. That's my thought.
I'm glad you brought that up too, because you know, me and you are content creators. We have our own channels as well. Oh, yeah. And don't you notice how there's some consensus online, and I'm gonna just say online.
Here we go.
Right. There's a consensus online that black men don't want to rule. Black men don't want to run shit. Mm-hmm. But doesn't that take a level of audacity to do so?
It does.
So if you constantly tell black men they ain't shit and they'll never be shit, how then do you turn around and expect the same group of men to have the audacity to run something?
It's a good ass question. That's a good ass question.
I don't understand. To rule, to conquer, you must have audacity. Yeah. But when the black men show up like that, the first thing is who he think he is. You ain't my father. Who made you an authority? But then they turn around and say black men don't want to rule. But there's an energy, audacity, when you're dealing with audacity, taking bold risk, you're also Aud, the etymology of audacity, AUD, also comes from the word what? Audio.
Audio. Yeah.
The willingness to speak up. The willingness to speak up against what's happening to black men.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're not supposed to speak up. We're supposed to be quiet because you're supposed to be scared to go to jail. You're supposed to be scared to get killed. So be quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't have the audacity to defend yourself. Don't have the audacity to stand up for yourself as a black man.
Yeah.
Because black men can't do that. But black men are still expected to rule and to control some shit, bro. How are we going to do this without audacity?
Well, we got to dispel the myth that our place is to be these puppet leaders. And I'm not comfortable. I know you're not comfortable with a hand up my ass.
Definitely not comfortable being a 10%er.
So when it comes to, the audacity, it starts with shining that light within yourself. When you look in the mirror, do you see greatness or do you see a goofball motherfucker who ain't worth talking to? It's about your perception of what you see, how you carry yourself. Do you have a healthy relationship with you? Would you want to listen to you? That goes into the 4 P's: provision, problem solving, protection, and provision. Are you using those things on yourself? And if you don't, how can you use them properly outside in the world? That's why you're a half-ass dude, provide and protect. Because a lot of people are scared of your procreation when used wisely, and not just sex. We're talking about your creativity, what you were born to do. That's where your purpose comes in. Problem solving, vetting the motherfuckers around you, but the bitch within you. But we'll go further.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because when we speaking on our masculine light, we're speaking on those things that you just spoke on. And it's like, how dare you want to be a whole man?
The nerve.
Not a whole man, but a whole man. How dare you as a black man want to vibrate on a level that will grant you the access to anything in this life?
Yeah.
How dare you want to do this, black man? You a black man. All you're supposed to do is protect and provide.
Yeah.
How dare you want to solve the problems that plague your people? Sit your ass down and play the game.
Sometimes you got to flip the fucking table.
Nigga, go push them carts at Walmart and bring me your check. How dare you see yourself more than that, nigga? How dare you? Who do you think you are? You a black man. You ain't never supposed to be shit, and you ain't never supposed to feel like you're the shit. Ever.
Yeah.
Because once you do, I'll remind you how much of a piece of shit you are, which dims the black man's light.
Yeah. And when you think about it, as men, when you start realizing what you're able to do, it doesn't matter if somebody around you or you heard of has 6 figures or better. A self-realized man who sees greatness within himself is far bigger. Because you got 6-figure lames, 7-figure bitch-ass motherfuckers. But there's certain things guys can't rent, lease, or buy. Credibility, respectability, honor, character. And some people are chasing cartoon characters. But again, you should never let a man's finances define you. Because what happens when that shit's gone? Then what you got? You got a bunch of sediment from a shitbird.
Right. And I'm glad you said that too, because a lot of you brothers think that your finances, or a lot of you brothers have a fiance because of your finances. See, so you still stuck in the rut of not having the audacity of being who you are.
Yeah.
You're just being who you you're just being who she needs you to be for her.
Mm.
You're not being who you are. And audacity, when you get you some audacity, when you drop your nuts, when you drop your nuts, then you'll begin to prove to yourself and others who you are.
Yeah.
But a lot of you guys, y'all haven't developed that level of goal yet, man. And we're not just talking about uh leaving a relationship or anything like that. We're talking about actually getting out here and going after what you want in life.
Yeah.
Whatever that life may be. You got to drop your nuts, meaning you got to stop being afraid of what people going to say about you.
And get off of internet niggas nuts.
Yeah. that that is sad to say, but that takes some audacity too nowadays. Back in the day, we'll just shame you and you'll stop dick riding. But now you guys need a level of audacity to do that, which is sad. But to speak to that, bro, all of that is the reason why your masculine light is dim.
Yeah. Because now you're a strobe light. Not only are you obscuring the vision of other people, but yourself. How you view yourself, because I'm hanging under another nigga's nuts. I am somebody. Really, you're not. You're a roadie. You carry baggage, mainly theirs. You're not respected. You're a speed bump because you're easily disposable. And you're being that person's emotional tampon and treated accordingly. But it takes a whole heap of audacity to have your own voice, have your own opinion, stand away from the crowd sometimes, define yourself, make it cool to be around you. Takes a lot of audacity, but it pays.
So, bro, are you saying that it takes audacity to show up as yourself?
Yeah, because you see a lot of knockoffs out here. Everybody want to be the next such and such.
Mm-hmm.
Why not be the first you? Why not use your light? Turn into a bat signal and look, I do my own thing, and then when I got to kick ass, so be it. But when you see that light in the air, there is either a problem or a solution coming. Depends on what side you on.
I mean, that's just from that statement alone takes a level of audacity to make. Like, why not be you?
Yeah.
Like, it takes a level of boldness to even ask that question, because in society, it's like most people are afraid to be them because they may not be cool enough.
No.
They may not be cute enough. They may not be fly enough. They may not have the money. They may not. It comes down to being socially accepted. So, do you think that with this podcast, bro, we can have guys regain that level of audacity and stop falling for the bullshit? Do you think that?
I don't think we can. I know we can.
That's
Because
what the fuck I'm talking about.
Because we have fucking the fucking Tyrannosaurus sized nuts to fucking say what the fuck we say and stand on it. When we sit there and talk about this shit online, we say it offline.
Right. And stood on it in person.
I stood on in person. Like, people talking about, yeah, man, take a flight. Yeah, we did catch a flight. One hell of a flight. Flew out there, chilled out. And shit, fuck it. Might as well flex anyway. Fucking went out there to Palm Springs every motherfucking day. We went somewhere. Then dipped off to fucking Vegas for a night. Sweet penthouse on the 55th floor. Won some money. Get it by 5. Went out there, you know, checked out cookies, had one hell of a time. Even though the heat index was about 112 or better, we still went to a place where we learned a lot of shit. We didn't even turn the fucking TV on. Barely messed with the phone. And you saw it. I had the laptop set up. I didn't even get a chance to use the motherfucker, but I wouldn't.
Man. bro. I'm glad you brought that up, because remember when I did the show there, it was like my support, my audience was like, how dare you not be behind the bricks? how dare you not be at home
up under me?
Like, how dare you? And it was kind of shocking to me, bro, because it was like, yo, y'all really think I'm just on here saying what I'm saying? No, I am a very audacious nigga.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it works against me, but
yeah.
And you know, that's one of the things, that's why me and you get along, bro, because you know that's not a problem for us.
No.
So, but my thing is having audacity, having a level of boldness is part of your masculinity, fellas.
Yeah.
That is what gets you to the next level. That is what keeps you going.
Yeah.
We do content every day, bro. We're content creators.
Yeah.
This is our business. This is what we do. So we have to keep a level of boldness to be able to present what we want to present.
You know, bro, I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm gonna let this be known. I haven't done content on YouTube for about a little over a month on purpose. Number one, there's been some dick riders that needed content watching my shit. And I understood that. I just started them motherfuckers out. Number two, there was a whole lot of things I need to take care of in the back end, as far as like with my health, things financial, staying in the gym, went up from 4 days to 5 days. And it takes a level of audacity to like see your vision, attack that shit, and it'll beat the fuck up out of you first, but you start building that endurance. You start building that tolerance. And when you hear them no's, cool, I'm gonna do this. You can go through 1,000 no's, and it makes that one yes well worth it. Working on yourself. That takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of, sleepless nights, because you start second guessing yourself. That's when you start checking the bitch within yourself. And when you do that, you'll check all these other bitches by moving how you need to move. Because we're proactive. We pride ourselves on being proactive, not retro.
And I'm glad you spoke on that, bro, because it's like a lot of times, and we was just speaking on this in a prior show, but a lot of times, you know, with us doing what we do, people are like, how dare you not show up today?
I remember that shit.
like how dare you not feed us today with your presence, with content. But to speak on what you were saying, man, it's like, okay, but it's like y'all are speaking directly against me having the audacity about caring about my health.
Go into that.
Because as we spoke on, this stuff can give you sleepless nights. It can create a level of anxiety if you don't know how to, what they say, remove yourself.
Yeah.
And Black men have to learn how to have healthy boundaries with everything. Because we get a lot of us, we get caught up and we spiral out of control really quickly.
Yeah.
So we have to keep a level of boldness in everything that we do, because that level of boldness also sets boundaries for us, which keeps us mentally and physically healthy.
Yeah.
And speaking on healthy and being healthy and having a healthy relationship with yourself, because that takes a level of boldness too, especially for us being Black men. Like, who the hell are you to think? Who the hell are you to love yourself?
Oh yeah. Go into that. Go in that.
You know, like you're never supposed to love yourself. You're never supposed to have a healthy relationship with you.
Yeah.
Which is why the thumbnail is what it is, because it's like, who the hell do these two powerful brothers think they are to be connected?
Yeah.
Like, who the hell do they think they are to promote an image like this in the time that they were in? This took a level of audacity. You can't be a pussy and back in them days and do nothing like this and take no pictures like this. Shit like this will get you killed.
Yeah.
This is displaying Black agency. That's what this is showing. That's what this is displaying. A Black man and his wife and kids with another Black man and his kid.
Yeah.
Together, brotherhood, establishing agency to create a community. This would have got you killed back in those days. This took a level of audacity.
And nowadays it's like, yeah, you still have the threat of extinction out there. But you think about in the house, you can't always call it a home. You got people threatening to kill your vision, your dream, because you dare to share it. Or you having the audacity to, in spite of us having our respective problems and issues, being on a podcast and speaking on things boldly. It took a lot of audacity for a nigga that's so-called fat to get out here, podcast in front of some bricks, and then take their advice, go take a flight, sit around in some new surroundings, learn more about himself, network some people, and shout out to the guys at the cigar parlor. We going back there again. That takes audacity to say that, speak that shit into existence.
Facts.
Just the fact that you see a better version of yourself, it scares the shit out of people because you are taking yourself out their comfort zone. They want you to be around like an old comfortable pair of house shoes or that old flaky sock that some of these motherfuckers hang on the door. And you start realizing that's not your place. You're meant for much more. You're built for much more, but you have to have that audacity. It's like, you know what? I don't just have to see it. I'm going to manifest this shit. I'm going to speak great things into existence, which is what we did a year ago. It's what we did.
And that took a whole hell of a lot of audacity to do.
Yeah. And we were told we weren't shit or some other thing close to it. All right, watch this.
We were told that we weren't going to grow outside of that environment.
Yeah.
And here we are a year later on Foundational Manhood Podcast. Make sure y'all get down in the comment section, leave a comment and let us know what you think. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Closing remarks, bro.
I want to ask the guys listening to this, what do you believe you have the audacity to do that'll piss everybody the fuck off, but put you in a better position? About that certain girl you like, in spite of all the silly shit you see out here, if you know that she likes you and vice versa, do you have the audacity to be yourself and lead with the wealth of you rather than your wallet? What about the audacity to be around people who probably make six figures or better around you, and you game them up with a wealth of information? Because that happened to us in real time. So you'd be surprised how one hand can wash the other. But when you got to take that audacity, not just to stand out there and be in the presence of people, but to listen. Listen to the voice within yourself and move on it. Instead of listening to these fucking internet parrots squawking about the daggle and all that shit. Have the audacity to step outside of that dead zone. See what you were meant for. It's my word.
My final thoughts is, fellas, brothers, keep your goddamn audacity.
God damn it.
And don't turn it down for no one, because that is what they want us to do. You ain't got to tell. Nobody never told that little white boy that he can't walk around and be a goddamn cowboy at 4 years old. Nobody told him that. Nobody never told, Spanish Fly he can't be Enrique Iglesias.
Or Salt Bay.
Shit, nobody even told the Asian people they couldn't be Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee was black. So, black men, keep your level of boldness. Keep it. You know why? Because every goddamn morning you got to wake up and drink a fifth of fuck it.
Yes, sir.
That's called audacity. That's called being bold. And that is what is going to help us meet deadlines. That is going to help us create new ideas. And that is what is going to keep us in the history books of being the great men that we always were. Why do you think we're the trailblazers of the world?
Real shit.
Because of that level of boldness. I'm tired of walking and riding horses. I'm going to make a bike. I'm tired of riding this goddamn bike. I'm going to try to make this motherfucker fly.
Yep.
You see what your boldness do, black man? Don't never turn it down. Ever. If you turn it down, this world will crumble.
Yeah.
And that's my final thought.
Hey, don't piss on the power of your light. Certain people want to mute you out because they see how powerful you are. That's why they treat you like a fourth option until you see you're the main option. Don't say what if, say why not. Change your language too. That takes audacity. While these goofballs are worried about nihilism and stupid shit, why don't you speak life into yourself and your situation and see what works?
Facts.
Marinate on that.
Keep that up under your hat, fellas. But this has been episode 5 of the Foundational Manhood Podcast. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the share button. Get down in the comment section and leave your thoughts. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever we drop our next episode. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Foundational Manhood Podcast. And we will catch y'all on the next episode. But before we get up out of here, fellas, remember, we're our own agency. And like my brother always say,
never allow your comfort zone to become your coffin.
Peace.